I was on my lunch, and it wasn't even that late, maybe 8 o'clock, something like that, but it was winter, so it's gonna get dark soon. And around our police patrol all the time, and a cop car pulls up, they stop me and they're like, where you going, where do you live, they're like, what's in your bag, and so they asked to search my bag, so basically it was just like, they're gonna stop you and they're just gonna, like they had no proper cause to find me, or no proper cause to like believe I had anything. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess, but they stop you, they look through your stuff, like even tried to take my wallet, but I wouldn't let them because they're legally not allowed to do that. They searched my bag and all they found was schoolwork and stuff, so they let me go. But yeah, it's definitely one time to be stopped and frisked. It's almost like a violation, like you feel uncomfortable because they're always just gonna pull up and they don't even tell you the reason to. They'll think of anything they can think of just for an excuse to find something on you, whatever they think you're gonna have. That still would look at you and be like, yo, where's your wallet? Let's see your wallet. I'm like, you can't do that. I'm like, I'll show you my ID, but you're legally not allowed to take my wallet without my consent.
No. I've never really been protected from it my whole life, so I don't see a reason why that would change now. I feel like maybe the college protects you a little bit, but in the college is still gonna search your room if you're caught with certain things, like obviously they're gonna call police. I think that was just a classic case of, yo, you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and an officer felt the need to kind of pick on like a 16-year-old kid, you know? Like 16 and 18 and 19 it happened. 17 was a good year for me. No frisks, but yeah, for sure.
As a student here at Marist College, I believe that they can check whatever's their property, but not mine. Dressers they can check, the fridge if it's theirs, anything in my closet, unless I have a lockbox in there, and they cannot check that. He checked the fridge, he opened that up, and then he basically just did like a quick, the RD did like a quick sweep around. I think if they hear like a bottle or something, that's basically the only time they should check my backpack. No, not at all. No, I was a squeaky clean student.
So an RD is in charge of the building and the RA's staff. We pretty much make sure everyone's doing their job, that the building's running smoothly, that we're contacting the people that are necessary in order to make it, a safe running place. So maintenance, housekeeping, all those different things. There's a lot of community building in specifically Sheehan Hall because it is a first year students residence hall. So there's that, and we also conduct meetings in case anyone breaks any policies. When we do Thanksgiving break and winter break room searches, we're really just making sure that it's clean, like your rooms are clean, that they meet broom clean standards, which means that, you swept it up and everything looks nice. And we're also making sure that it's safe so that you don't have anything that breaks policy in a way that it would make it unsafe, and that we're checking to make sure that everything's unplugged. With that being said, we're making sure that we're checking outlets, so we're like going behind beds and just making sure everything's unplugged. But we're not like particularly looking for anything. We're just making sure that, again, it's clean, it's safe, everything's in order, there's not that many damages, not any damages, that would be great. Things like that. And if we do find things that conflict with policy, like especially in Sheehan Hall, because it is a first year students residence hall, that if there's any alcohol, we have to confiscate it and write a report. With drugs, we have to then call security. We don't handle any of that. We just bring security right in. So that's what we're looking for when we're doing our room checks. If we do find drugs, we're automatically calling the police, security, and again, they handle that. We don't do anything with drugs. It's going to be an incident report. It's going to be in student conduct. We'll take it over. And with alcohol, again, because no one in this hall is over the age of 21, we do have to confiscate it and write an incident report, and that is then again taken up with student conduct. And in some cases, I'll handle it, and other cases, like student conduct, Matt McMahon, I think his last name is. He's the head of student conduct, so he'll delegate who handles it. So we're not allowed to search anything, like go into dressers or into dressers. With refrigerators, it's different. They're supposed to be open during break, at least for winter closing. You're supposed to keep it open. This way we know that there's nothing in there rotting, and you have to defrost it. There's a whole different scenario with that. Thanksgiving, we don't touch the refrigerators because it's a shorter duration. But we are supposed to visually scan the room. We're not going in and searching anything. We're not searching any desks or dressers.
So I think I'll start by how the process begins. We knock at your door 3 times, we announce ourselves. If we don't hear a response, then we announce that RA keying in. We come into the room and we do a visual scan. I repeat, we only do visual scans around the room. We then look around to see if there's anyone in the lounge. Of course, I'm speaking of if you have a suite. We look and see if there's anyone in the lounge, and if we don't hear anything, then of course we step out, because that means that there's no one around. But if we hear, for example, people chanting or laughing in the rooms, we then think, of course, that maybe there's something going on and they're hiding in their rooms. Then therefore, again, we repeat the process, knock on the door 3 times, announce ourselves before keying in. Now, it's very rare for an RA to just come into a room when there's no one there, because really we don't just do random searches. We go to a room because we either are doing rounds and we heard like a loud noise, like some people could announce party or like chug, chug, chug. So all these are things, of course, that we're very vigilant for, and that, you know, that could, I guess, trigger our searches in a way. Or sometimes people come to complain, which happens more often than not. They say, I'm trying to sleep, but you know, the people right next to me in this room, because our walls are very thin. I always say this, our walls are really, really thin. So they'll come and complain. Then they'll ask us, of course, like a resident, if I may be, as an RA, if I'm doing my office hours, they'll come and ask me, could you please go up to the room and speak to them? Of course, confidentially. I won't say that, hey, Marissa sent me to tell it to quiet down. No, I'll just say, there's been a noise complaint, someone's trying to see, could you turn it down? And again, if they're not, if they don't open for me, then I can't go in. So we do visual scans. I'm not allowed to check your fridges. I'm not allowed to check under your cabinets. I'm really not the police. I don't have a search warrant. It's a visual scan of what I see and make of it.